Did you guys see MGK's performance at the Super Bowl this weekend? It was electrifying. I almost feel bad for the guy though. Could you imagine after putting on such an electrifying performance and getting off stage and finding out Megan Fox broke up with you? You must have been shocked. But you guys gotta stay together for the fans, man. They're invested, and Loudwire didn't have anything else to talk about for a couple days. You know, you guys drink each other's blood, do your thing, go home, smoke a Super Bowl, and make up. Welcome to Thoughtless Entertainment. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I was gonna do a segment Sunday, but there wasn't much to talk about until after the Super Bowl. So let's read some news and talk some shit. I saw that a bunch of people, I should say grown men, were crying at Chris Stapleton's performance of the national anthem, Pinchy Pinochas. My wife walked down the aisle to Tennessee Whiskey and I didn't even cry. I had to have my best man have a bag of onions so I could sniff them so I could get some tears rolling down my face. But let's check it out, see what the big deal was about.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, so proudly we hailed at twilight's gleaming.
Are they standing for the national anthem?
Whose broad stripes
No.
bright
They're betraying the woke cult.
stars rolled us by. Oh, the ramparts we walked
That guy's funny.
were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular.
That's enough. So what happened? Did the NFL finally get tired of going broke from getting woke? Maybe they realized how much money and fans they were losing and made them start standing up for the national anthem. I don't watch football, so if it's been going on for a while, I have no idea. Metallica wishes they played the Super Bowl. They've been talking about this for years. They want to play with Rihanna. We saw the video of them singing Rihanna. But come on, you guys are the biggest band in the world. Stop being so desperate and, just do your thing. They don't want you. Obviously. You guys aren't really their fan base, They like big pop stuff. And a lot of talks from Dave Mustaine I've been reading lately. He wants to go on tour with them and keeps saying, oh, they're afraid, or what are they afraid of? And it's like, dude, stop talking about Metallica. We've been hearing it for like 40 years, bro. We're tired of it. And you should make a rule for these interviewers. They're not allowed to ask you about them either. That's why they don't want to go on tour with you, man. All you do is trash them in the media like every week. I've been reading this shit for 20 years. Come on. There's now a dating app for metalheads that Steel Panther created. So, you could match with the 10 other metalheads in your town. And if you're in a big city, maybe find another 50. Roger Waters is re-recording The Dark Side of the Moon. Let's get rid of all this we crap. It's my project. I mean, he's reworking it with recorded spoken word over the album's instrumentals. Bro, it's not yours anymore. That is a classic, and it's no longer yours. Leave it alone. You're not allowed to mess with it. It was perfect the way it was. So it's like one of the longest charting albums in history. He says Gilmore and Rick write, the keyboardists, they can't write songs. They've nothing to say. They are not artists, said Waters. They have no ideas, not a single one between them. They never have had, and that drives them crazy. I thought the judge only gave you The Wall and left the rest of the catalog to the rest of the band members. Pink Floyd lyricist and wife of Gilmore accused Waters of being a Putin apologist and anti-Semite and a megalomaniac, amongst other things. Gilmore quoted Sampson's tweet and wrote, "Every word demonstrably true." Yeah, you guys have been fighting forever. It's not your album, Roger Waters. Leave it alone. Nobody buy it. Nobody's gonna want to listen to it. Just put on the classic and watch some, it's called Wizard of Oz, and have a good time. David Dryman from Disturbed wants to go on Joe Rogan and talk about Joe Rogan perpetuating stereotypes of the Jewish people. If you want to go on Joe Rogan, you could probably just ask him, dude. You don't have to make up some controversy thing. And for all the Jewish crap, I have a really easy way to solve this. Let's just start calling them suits. You know, everybody already knows who runs the entertainment industry. They're not all Jewish, but they're all probably pretty bad and crappy, so just call them suits and, you know, avoid all that. Earlier this week, Rogan came under fire for defending a controversial tweet by Democrat Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who had written that U.S. Congress support of Israel was all about the Benjamins, baby. The tweet caused some outcry from politicians in both sides of the aisle and ultimately resulted in Omar being removed from the Foreign Affairs Committee. And it's good she's not in any committees, man. She doesn't support her constituents. She wants to represent other people, so she should be ousted. It's not an anti-Semitic statement. I don't think that it is, he argued. Benjamins are money. You know, the idea that Jewish people are not into money is ridiculous. That's like saying Italians aren't into pizza. It's fucking stupid. Draymond, who is of Jewish descent, has since tweeted inviting Rogan to an open dialogue about the issue of anti-Semitic tropes. Listen, if you'd like to have an opportunity to talk to someone who can explain why perpetuating the stereotype that Jews love money more than any other race, creed, religion leads to dangerous and disastrous consequences, I'm around, let's talk. It's not, they're the only people you're not allowed to talk about, pretty much. I mean, nowadays you're not allowed to talk about anybody, but if you talk about them, you definitely get canceled. And that's not a good look on their part of the suits, you know, and the woke mob. You should really be able to say what you want about any people, and you could either prove your ignorance and stupidity by speaking things that are not, that shouldn't be spoke. So it's like with the whole Kanye West thing, I was watching that a lot, and I saw him on InfoWars, and the whole thing was chaos, but there was one sentence he said, and it was like, when he made that post about the Jews, he's like, I should have been more specific, I shouldn't have said that, and then it clicked with me, and I was like, that's what he's doing. He messed up, and they tried to cancel him, so he's going to go out there and say the craziest shit he could think of. That way, there's nothing, he already said all the crazy shit, so nothing he does can really be held over his head anymore. And I was like, it kind of makes a lot of sense. He said he out Alex Jones, and out Trump, all that stuff. And when I heard that sentence, it really clicked for me. And then he kind of just disappeared. I wonder if he's planning his election campaign. And some more bad news for the music industry. Live Nation won a lawsuit. It says we're Ticket, Live Nation and Ticketmaster were sued for allegedly violating antitrust laws and using what was described in the suit as predatory practices. A lower court rule A lower court had ruled in Live Nation's favor based on the grounds that customers had agreed in the terms and conditions of the ticket purchase to settle disputes in arbitration rather than taking it to court. Case was eventually reopened by the Federal Appeals Court and after plaintiffs argued that they were being misled because the arbitration agreement was not clear. Yeah, I think that whole making you sign something in order to purchase something or be employed somewhere, because my work has this, that you have to go to arbitration instead of suing them. I understand why on the company's part, because it's really expensive. It's why people just get paid out. But you're really just forcing people to agree to things just so they could buy concert tickets or work somewhere. You really should have no right to do that. I understand trying to protect yourself, but at the same time, not you're taking away people's potential way of, I guess, retaliating. You're really getting yourself out of dealing with any real trouble that you might get in or any real consequences that you might face by taking shortcuts and forcing this on people. And you really say you have a choice. Well, yeah, you have a choice not to work there or buy the tickets, but when you're the only place that offers tickets and you could pretty much, you're the monopoly on the thing, you have to. So, and it's just for some concert tickets. You guys need to do better, and you guys won't deal with this. I mean, you'll deal with some, but just because we live in a sue happy society. So, I hope you guys had some laughs with me. Strum that like button, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. I'll see you next time.